No mass? Then no memorial for you. Oh, aye? You're going to get rid of me that quick, were you? Well, it just so happens. Ta-da! Oh, please, Mr. Elder, please can I attend the memorial? I so want to be there, sat in the Kingdom Hall with my mask on, suffocating for 45 minutes, just so I can celebrate the death of Jesus. On a somber tone, I am attending the memorial. I was just having a bit of Mickey taking then, but I will attend the memorial because I'm taking my mother. My mother doesn't want to go on a taxi. She wants to save her pennies, so I said I'd take her. And if I'm going to take my mum to the memorial, I may as well go to the memorial. But the truth, as it happens, is that I do try to attend it every year, except for when we're all shut down. Obviously, I couldn't do it then, and I couldn't even take part in the celebration online. So this is my first opportunity since the start of COVID to actually go through the Kingdom Hall doors and sit there and pass the emblems, not eat the emblems. I won't be drinking the wine and I won't be eating the unleavened bread, but I will be accepting the ransom sacrifice and acknowledging that Christ died for all of us, or for everyone that acknowledges that huge sacrifice that he did. You don't have to completely shut yourself off when you leave the Jehovah's Witnesses. If you can still listen to your heart. If your heart tells you that this is the right thing to do, then that's all that matters. It doesn't really matter what anyone else says. If you're tempted to go to the Kingdom Hall, you haven't been there for a few years because you've been a fader, don't worry. Just go through, sit down. You don't have to bow your head in prayer. You don't have to sing along when they sing along. You're just there for one purpose and one purpose only, and that is to signify that you still consider it a serious act of kindness, that Christ offered up his life for us so that we would have the hope of a resurrection, which was denied to us because of Adam and Eve's disobedience. Obviously, if you're an atheist, you're not going to go to the Kingdom Hall unless you're there to, sabotage it, secretly film it. I won't be doing anything like that. I did that once before and I never felt really at ease when I did it. I got some footage outside, I got some footage inside. I recorded the talk. It just didn't seem like something I wanted to do. I just did it because I thought, what will it be like to have a posting of it and look back on it on reflection? But I've not posted it. I took it down because it's just not me. I'm not really that kind of person. I'm a truth seeker, yeah. And if Jehovah's Witnesses have done some terrible things and they've covered things up, then certainly I want to get to the bottom of all truth matters. I don't want to condone acts of abuse. I like to think I've got a good heart. I like to think that I err on the side of caution at times. I'm not really what you call an aggressive activist type person. Being a Piscean, we're very placid. We're of the sea. Us Pisceans, placid people, easy to get along with. So I do try and look at common ground. I don't try and nitpick unless the person that I am calling into question has shown signs of hypocrisy. Obviously, I'm referring to Lloyd. I think he's shown signs of hypocrisy, and he hasn't shown any sign of contrition, wanting to acknowledge and to let people know that he's made a mistake. He'd rather blame everybody else, but do that. So when I come up against people like that, I really do like to go to town on them. I think it's only fair that we all know what kind of people are taking your money. Not honourable ones, I might add. So this is only a quick video for me to just walk on and walk off. But I didn't want to wear my mask into the Kingdom Hall. And so I said, well, you know, with a good argument put forward by me, I said, I'm going into the supermarket quite often, and they're not asking me to wear a mask. Why are you asking me to wear a mask inside the Kingdom Hall if you're all being vaccinated? Surely you must feel protected. And that's just it, people. They don't feel protected. And because I'm not a fully vaccinated person, and I've made it absolutely clear that and I've told them all the elders, I've told my mum, I told all of them, I says, if I go, there's no way you're going to get me to be vaccinated. I'm just not prepared to accept that. And they said, well, you can come, but we're all having to wear a mask and we're leaving the doors open. And I'm thinking, after what my mum said just earlier, she says, oh, you know, brother so-and-so, he's had three major vaccinations, all the boosters. He's had virtually up to now, he's had about 5 lots. And only this week, he's got COVID. And so his whole family can't go to the memorial. And anybody that gets COVID and they live within an environment where there's family members, the whole family will be excluded from attending the memorial. But why are so many people still getting COVID who are vaccinated? And you know what the real answer to that is? It's the introduction of COVID into the body that the vaccinations cause. So you're having it put into your body on the pretext that it's trying to protect you. But my personal opinion is natural immunity does not get enough airspace because it's something that has been keeping a lot of unvaccinated people, keeping them clean, keeping them COVID-free. Yes, the natural immunity that our bodies give us, that was God-given, could well be enough for you never ever to accept that vaccination process. This is not conspiracy theory, by the way. Just look up the amount of scientists that are saying that the natural immunity is far better. And you'll be having your mind changed as to whether you're going to continue to be a slave to the pharmaceutical industry for the rest of your life. If Chris Whitty is now saying that the next strain of Omicron is likely to be much, much more infectious, which really admits to them not having an absolute clue what they're doing. They're absolutely in the dark, aren't they? They've actually got their backs to the wall, haven't they? That's it, they're penned in. And they just don't know how to get out. Because they don't have a set of instructions that is going to guide them out. Because they're listening only to man. And man is making mistake after mistake. And you know something? As a spiritual person, it's absolutely lovely to watch. It's lovely to watch them go to war. It's lovely to watch them absolutely not have a clue, the foggiest idea what they're doing at this moment. Stumbling after one problem after another problem. And to spiritual people like us who look to something of a higher authority, it's great. It's great to see them fail. Does that sound a bit harsh, me coming across like that? Me delighting in their failure? No, because the failure which I delight in is Satan's failure. The system belongs to Satan. So if man fails doing the work of the devil, it is Satan and his system that is failing. And that's worth celebrating. So let's celebrate the demise of Satan's system and all those that support it. I wasn't going to say much today, but you get sort of brought on, don't you? You start to talk about a subject in which you had no intention of talking about any other subject, and that happens. You go off on a different thread. Must be there in the heart, or you wouldn't mention it in the first place. But that's it. I'm out. Goodbye.